One of the misunderstood topic is this thing called the pursuit of happiness. Like everybody is running after something that is entertaining him or her, or making that kind of person very happy or sad sometimes, but enjoying the same situations or scenario. But what is the pursuit of happiness? And what are things that can make you happy? How can you do things or certain things that make you happy or can make you happy? So let's see some things that can make you happy. You see, a human being is a being of different kinds of thinking and behaviors and interactions. But in the later time, when it comes to maybe enjoying what they have, so a human being behave in a different way other than the way it behaves when the things that it needs are not around. And I don't know how can we teach human beings these ways, but there are simple things, let me say, simple things that human being can do in order to be a human being, because a human being is different from the rest of other animals, because a human being can reason, a human being can take care of itself or himself. A human being is a being that has all the capabilities of a creature. And other than the other animals, where you might find some missing qualities that are present in the other animals, and some are missing in the same animal. But in a human being, everything is intact. Everything is intact. But how to use this everything is a problem. Imagine we are all in the pursuit of happiness. We are all pursuing happiness. But the things that can make us happy are always placed or replaced by things that will make us sad. What are these things that can make us happy? And we don't discriminate the things that can make us sad. So, what are the things that can make us happy? We are to practice things that can be understood by a human being or an individual. Now, a being is a being when there is no obstacle, when there is no discomfort. But when there is discomfort, there is obstacle. A being is a different animal. A human being cannot behave like a human being when there is discomfort, and when there is a thing that is blocking that being from acquiring the things that it desires. So one of these things are the relationships of having the pursuit of happiness. So when you desire or you have in mind the pursuit of happiness, as we are talking about it right now, there are things that one can do to make you happy. There are things that one can not do to make you happy. So what are the things that you can do to make you happy? What are the things that you can practice, you can follow, you can look after to make you happy? One of these things we are focusing on today is this thing called the practice of being healthy. The practice of being a healthy human being. What can you do to be a healthy person? What can you do to be healthy in your life, regardless of everything that you are missing? Because if you miss some material things, you can still be happy, mind you. But if you are unhealthy, even though you have all the things that a human being needs in this world, you still won't have the happiness that you like. Why? Because the material things are only present for a time being, but there are things that can make you happy but are there in your whole life. You will be dear friends or a relative to them through your life until you leave this godforsaken earth. Now, what are the things you can do to have a healthy life? One of them is to practice having a better eating habit. practice having a better eating habit. The things that you can eat and the things that you cannot eat, and when should you eat, and how should you eat. The Buddhists have taught a lot of things about this, but there are little things that you need to know. There is a principle in your body that needs to be followed. This principle is called balance. You need to balance between what you are eating now and what you will eat later. For example, you have food. You like it or you don't like it. The way you eat that food will define how the food will react in your body. This is a guaranteed issue. And there are things that your body needs now, not later. If you neglect that, your life is going to be miserable the whole day until you eat that. And these are things that are practiced by a human being. For example, you've eaten these things like a week. So tomorrow or after that week, when you miss a chance to eat that food, that kind of a food, your body will react. Acquiring the same food or needing the same food. If you leave or you are not going to eat that food until the time is over, your body is going to react. Your body is going to disturb you in the pursuit of getting that food. So you need to be aware of what kind of a food you can eat every day that will never give you a problem when it is missing, and what can you avoid that will kill the way you are living your life. Because there are kinds of foods that are present these days that will give you consequences that you will not like. For example, the chickens that you buy in the market always have a long-term side effect where eating them every day will give you a very big problem. So you need to be careful of the foods you are eating. Again, you need to avoid anger, getting frustrated, extremely frustrated. Getting angry is a very high, let me say, it's a negative thing human being can do, because anger is the cause of all illnesses in your body. When there is no anger, there is unaware or unknown or unconscious health. You will not feel like you are unhealthy or feel like you are healthy, but you are thriving. There is no discomfort in your body. There is no any effect that is disturbing you, because anger is a very big thing. Even the Bible says, "You do be hungry at a certain times in a reasonable place for reasonable action, and also make sure in a reasonable time." You don't have to be angry now and the whole day you are angry. This one, my friend, will trigger a lot of issues in your system. The other thing is the environment we are living in. You see, this air, this oxygen we are breathing, the oxygen we breathe in is the cause of every healthy situation that we have in our life. When you breathe in dirty oxygen or dirty air, or you are a an environment whereby you are not happy, or you are not you are like suffocated, you need to avoid these kinds of environments, because your body needs a fresh natural air. Forget about these ACs this technology brought. We need real air, not manipulated, not anything that is purified, but naturally purified. So these things, when you practice them, you are watching your life. You are trying to be the person you want to be, or you want to live a happy life. Because health is the major things, or the major need in all things. Every animal needs a healthy life. When you are healthy, you can do whatever you need freely, happily. Even if you have, even if you are missing things, But you must miss not health. You must not miss health, because health is the cause of our happiness and the cause of our sadness. So, my friend, you need to take care of your health very well. Thank you very much.